Hi, and welcome back to The Secret Library. This week we are talking about creative inspiration and staying motivated as you write. And believe it or not, writing is a lot like playing a sport or driving a car. You need to have fuel in order to keep going. And there is a process to this where you take in inspiration in order to keep producing new material. I call this process the inhale and the exhale because it does work very much like inhaling and exhaling when we breathe. So we need to take in inspiration in order to put out new writing, new material, new scenes. And this needs to happen on a regular basis. So when you read books, watch films, go to a cultural event, all of these experiences where you feel you're taking in inspiration from the outside world, this is the inhale. Then, once you've taken in all of this inspiration, writing it down, even making a list, writing a new scene, continuing to work on your story, could also be blogging, making a video, sharing what you've discovered with a family member or a friend. All of these are the exhale. This cycle works just like breathing, in that you can't do one for extended periods of time without getting in trouble. You can't inhale for an hour because it feels more efficient and then decide you're going to exhale. They need to continually happen back and forth in order to continue to support each other. So what this looks like in writing is you can't research for a year straight without ever considering how this research is going to go into your book. You're going to get lost down this hallway of inhale, and eventually you're going to feel like you're going to explode. Think about it. If you just eventually you run out of room. But we don't have that physical cue as we're working on writing. So if you've been inhaling too much, you've been researching and researching and researching, preparing and preparing and preparing, what will actually help you feel better is to write down even a list of what you've learned. Write down where you see this research going in the book. Write down the outline of a scene, or even try writing a scene itself. And then you'll feel a little bit of that pressure ease and start to understand and have better direction for the inhaling that you're doing, because you'll know how it's going to serve your story and it won't feel so overwhelming. If, on the other hand, you've been writing and writing and writing and writing and writing, and you feel like you're pushing yourself and it's a huge grind, it's probably that you've gone too far on the exhale and you're running on fumes. It's like everything, all the air is gone and you're just trying to struggle along. But what you need is new oxygen in the form of taking in new material. So if you're at this point, then what I would say is find a book immediately and read it. And bonus points if you pick a book that feels like a treat. It feels like a delight. If you're way over exhaled, start there. And I'll bet that you'll feel the creative oxygen come back into your system. If you struggle with balance between the inhale and the exhale, and we basically all do, something that helps is to make two lists. So you're not tasked with making a decision when you're already too far to one end of the spectrum. So make a list of things that reliably work as an inhale for you. Do you like to watch particular kinds of shows or films? Are there particular kinds of books that really nourish you? Do you like going to museums? All you have to do is turn to this list and pick the one that feels the most appealing. Now, on the other side of that, if you're the kind of person who spends all this time inhaling and inhaling, hoarding information, wanting to take it in, make a list of ways to exhale that are not so intimidating and give you a way in. It might feel too scary to start writing a whole chapter or starting with your book project, but if you can come up with things like doing a writing exercise or making a list, or just doing some character sketches, it helps to have some tools in place so you can just go there and start to fill those out. A wonderful resource is the Proust questionnaire, which is something you can get online. So just filling that out for a character can help you to put in some of the information you've discovered. Or it's nice to have a book of writing prompts. I really like the Writer's Notebook series 1 and 2 from Tin House. So all of these will be linked in the description below the video. Try this out and see if your writing feels more sustainable, because being in one of these or the other all the time just isn't something that we can maintain. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear what you discover in the comments below this video. If you want to go deeper into this conversation, check out the Secret Library podcast, where we discuss this topic of the inhale and the exhale and creative inspiration further in season 5. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps others find it, and you'll be able to get new content quickly as soon as we release it. To continue the conversation, be sure to sign up for footnotes in the link below the video, where you can get additional information and writing tips via our newsletter. Plus, you get access to the Secret Library Cafe, a writers community full of other writers just like you who are looking to build a writing life. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.